The next type of synthetic fiber is polyester and acrylic. First, polyester. Poly means many. Ester is the chemical from which the polyester is made. Ester is a sweet smelling substance. This ester is also used in your fruit jam. You get the smell of mixed fruit, that flavoring agent is because of this presence of ester. So polyester is made from ester, right? Now there are many types of polyesters. The most commonly used polyester is called as terling. Terling is the most commonly used polyester. And apart from this polyester is mixed with other fibers to make new fibers like polycot. This polycot is made up of polyester and cotton. Next one is polywool, which is made up of again polyester and wool. Next one is terrycot. This is also made up of polyester and cotton. Otherwise you can say terling and cotton. These are the different types of fabrics which are made from polyester. Now coming to the properties of polyester, as usual like all other synthetic fibers, it is also lustrous. The properties are lustrous. Second one is it does not shrink. Or wrinkles. It does not form wrinkles also. And it is very crisp and easy to wash. Because of all these properties, it is lustrous, does not shrink, does not wrinkles, does not produce any wrinkles. It is very crisp and easy to wash. They are used for making clothes. It is used for making dresses. You can make clothes with polyester. Other than this, the properties are it is very cheap, durable, these are the other additional properties of this polyester. We are having many types of polyester, like PET is also a polyester. PET is also a polyester. The full form of PET is polyethylene terephthalate. Terephthalate. PET is used for making bottles. You should have seen these PET bottles at your home also. You enter your kitchen, you can see many bottles that are made from PET. You can see the utensils also. You can ask your mama to help you to find the things that are made from PET. Bottles, utensils, you can also see the films, wires and many other products are made up of PET. So PET is also a polyester from which we are making all the things. Next one is acrylic. During winters we use sweaters, shawls and blankets. There are one is that we get these things made from the natural thing like wool, which is very expensive, and as I told you earlier, the maintenance of the pure shawl with the shawl that is made from pure wool is more difficult. You ask your mama, she will explain you how she packs the woolen clothes when the woolen winter gets over. It's very difficult to handle all those things. Maintenance is very difficult. Okay. Now, acrylic is an artificial wool from which we can make all the woolen clothes. It is an artificial wool from which we can make blankets, shawls, sweaters, all the things can be made from acrylic. And the properties of acrylic is similar to all other artificial fibers, like it is durable, colorful, light, easy to wash, then durability, colorful, easy to wash, then you can maintenance is very easy. Apart from that, you can have variety of colors. All these things are the properties of acrylic. It is very cheap, you can affordable. These are the properties of acrylic. Because of this, acrylic is having its lot of use in making the woolen clothes like sweaters, shawls, blankets, etc. Now, we have seen all the advantages of the synthetic fibers till now, like in the case of nylon, rayon, acrylic, polyester, all these things, all the advantages we have seen. But coming to the main disadvantages of this artificial fibers are, first one is that it does not absorb water. First disadvantages of all this of synthetic fiber. The first disadvantage of synthetic fiber is it does not absorb sweat. Does not absorb sweat. So you cannot wear this one during summers. It is not fit to wear clothes made up of synthetic fibers during summers. Second one, the disadvantages is it melts at very low temperature. It melts and burns. Easily. It cannot withhold high temperatures, and once the temperature increases, then it starts melting or burning. The third disadvantages is that once if it catches fire, it melts, then it sticks to our body. So it is very difficult to remove it. That is that it catches fire easily. If it catches fire, it melts and stick to our body. That is why we should not wear synthetic clothes while working in kitchen or in laboratory. That we always prefer to wear cotton clothes in lab as well as in kitchen. That these are the three disadvantages of synthetic fiber. That's all about the synthetic fibers. And next topic is plastics, that I am going to give you in the next video. After this, I am going to give you some questions. For that, you have to write the answers and post it in this group. And for chemistry, you have to make a separate copy. Whatever assignment I am giving you, children, you have to do that one in that copy. You can take the photograph, scan it and send it in my WhatsApp. I can check then and there. And when coming back to school, you can bring all those copies with you. That's all for today. Take care of you. Bye. See you.